Postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Mike Montgomery is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
This guy comes in the game with an ERA, a career ERA in the low 2s. Talk about tough to hit. They have not figured him out yet, and I'm not sure they will today.
Now batting, Ramon Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Mets, third baseman, number 30.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough, or he could square it and keep it fair.
Too high. 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Mookie Betts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's gone 3 for 6. Line drive to center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box now, Brian Vick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball 1.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. And now it'll be the Cubs. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drilled right back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. You tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here it comes on 1-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, Matt, they're getting to him early. First inning run, RBI on that base hit. Take it to him because you know once he settles in, he's going to dominate the game.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Herrera is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Baseman, Tony Kemp.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably. Oh, he might have got away with one. Two-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth. First baseman.
Now at the plate, Richard Young. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, 0 for 4. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Standing in, Gavin Cecchini. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
that ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Kemp backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting seven.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting 8. Center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a pop-up now. Young is there, and the side is retired. Cubs digging in to Oscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off
Center
here in this
fielder.
one-run contest.
Hernandez.
Popped high in the air. Russell is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9th. The pitcher,
Stepping
number
into the
33,
box, Matt Harvey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Mets.
Riding in once again, Ramon Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1. Striding into the box, Mike Montgomery. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Mike Montgomery.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1, show him something on the outside half. He swings, he's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
In there, 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mike Montgomery is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off with the Mets. Right
Here's
fielder,
Mookie Betts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Wow, he's got to be frustrated with that pitch. Did a nice job of getting ahead of the hitter. Wanted to go to change it to put him away, and just hung it up there a little bit too long.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donnell Mitchell. Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Brian Vick is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Second baseman, Tony.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good, not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third, 3 in a row.
From the stretch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The 0-1 on its way. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network. Right.
Leading off the Chicago fourth. First
Into the
baseman,
windup and
number
the pitch.
44.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number two.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Mitchell is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, and there's one away.
Left fielder.
Into the box now.
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Vick coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Catcher number 40. Wilson.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Mets.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gavin Cecchini.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Matt Harvey. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bat. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Ready for anher chance? Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Javier Baez.
Line drive to left. He'll get it into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. It look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One and one, here it is. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mike Montgomery comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready for another shot now. Ramon Herrera will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
1-2. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's
Right
Mookie
fielder.
Betts. He's
Mookie
singled in 2 trips
Betts.
to the plate thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
On the ground to the left side. And now this is bobbled in left.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Mitchell.
Donnell Mitchell. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 on his line so
Leading
far
off
in the
for
game.
Cubs. Third baseman. Chris
Here's the
Bryant.
first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
This one's down to third. Herrera is there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a strike.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That ball was hanging right there just saying, hit me. The only problem he had was to make sure he kept it fair, and he did so.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. Harvey sets his sights. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Vick ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes, 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mets nothing.
Leading off with the Mets.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Brian
Vick stands in as he looks at a called strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Tony Kemp is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Striding in once again, Richard Young. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting at it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Cam Bedrosian gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready once again, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Russell.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Almora.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into center field. On the run is Hernandez. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now, Mike Montgomery. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Jeimer Candelario will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Candelario.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
0-1, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Cubs strand a couple. But Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Digging in, Gavin Cicchini is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 35.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next,
TJ Rivera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rivera.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. In order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. John Hyatt is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back standing. The 0-1 delivery. A high fastball is in there. A runner at first with. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
In there, 1-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have. There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way. Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Game 2 heads to. So striding in, Ramon Herrera. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber on the move. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So striding forward now, Donnell Mitchell, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, he's got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now at the plate, Brian Vick. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that one right down Main Street. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Tony Kemp is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken cold, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
For nothing the score tonight. The Cubbies earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network.
Here now is
Good night, everybody.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.